All right, man, we're back. It's another week. I think I remember how to do this. Oh man, I was so pumped. So epic last 2 nights, right?
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about,
epic.
right?
Oh yeah.
So JT comes back and wins. I told you he'd win that tournament. Justin Thomas came in and destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know why you like Justin Thomas. It's so funny when Nathan tells me he likes any athlete or entertainer because it's always somebody I don't like.
Yeah,
and I'm this makes total sense why Nathan likes this guy. He likes them for all the reasons I don't like them.
Because they're assholes.
Yeah. What's funny is you like them because they're assholes, but you wouldn't want to hang out with them.
100%, yeah.
That's so weird. Like, I like people that I root and like people who I'm like, I'd like to hang out with that guy. You're like, no. The guy who would bother me the most to play golf with, I want that guy to win.
Yeah. Yeah, the
this
guy that I
would be a piece of shit to me on the golf course.
Yeah, the guy, if I actually played with, I'd bludgeon with my 9-iron. I'd treat him like Tiger, and I was his ex-wife. Like, I'd just be chasing after him.
Yeah, you have such a weird affinity for those kind of players. I was watching a video today of Phil Mickelson and Grant Horvat. Dude, Phil Mickelson is a motherfucker on a golf course.
Yeah,
when he's playing
goat.
people, he is a goat. I will say he's one of the best. I will say that. But what I'm saying is, like, have you ever heard him talk to people on the golf course and how he just
rules.
tries to mind fuck people?
Well, dude, he is a non-violent loan shark. It is amazing.
Yeah, it's wild. How often he's creating like bets and stuff. You ever hear him like start rattling off numbers before they're starting a game?
Dude, he sounds like an auctioneer with money.
He's a fucking gambling addict.
Oh yeah, and that is well documented.
Yeah. And what's funny is I feel like he actually goes and collects his money, whereas like a lot of those tour guys, like they bet, right? But they don't actually collect. They have like a running tab where it's like, I'm down like
You know what's great
$2,000.
about Phil Mickelson, though? There are amateurs that can attest to this because they've gotten to play with him at just some local club. They'll be playing at a country club. They'll be like, no, he plays for money, and that's it. He woke up and he was playing amateurs and goes, I wouldn't wake up to play for less than 1,000. You're putting up 1,000. We're playing for keeps here.
And I would be like, I'm not gonna play you then. I don't have that kind of scratch.
Oh, I would, as long as he didn't put like a no Tanya Harding stipulation in there.
Yeah,
just take out a knee and be like, I got a chance.
He's going to eat those 4 wellness gummies, and that's what's going to heal his knee. And you're like, oh, God. He's like, I can heal anything with my gummy powers.
I didn't think because I saw those glasses, and it should have dawned on me that you're a T2000. Oh, liquid metal.
Yeah, dude. And it makes sense, though, because, like, let's be honest. Phil's never going to a little municipality golf course. He's going to all high-end country clubs, and all those dudes have money, so they'll bet $1,000 on a fucking round of golf.
Oh, these guys sounded like they wanted no part of it, and that's a wise choice, but they did it because it's Phil Mickelson.
Yeah. That's like that's like getting bullied for an autograph signing at the WWE thing. That's like what Billy Gunn does. My buddy Sam went to like one of those WWE like massive signing things, you know?
Oh yeah,
where they have a convention or whatever, and he said Billy Gunn looks so intimidating. He, like, if you walked over just to say hi, he'd bully you basically into giving him $20 for a headshot. That's what Phil Mickelson does on the golf course. He's like, oh, I'll show up and play, but you're gonna owe me $1,000 because I'll just beat you straight up.
I mean, dude, if you had
he's collecting appearance checks.
If you had the skill, wouldn't you do the same thing?
Fuck yeah, dude. He's basically he's a pool shark.
I know, it rules.
Yeah. I would do the same thing. There are dudes who do that. I would hustle golf if I was good enough at it.
Oh, yeah. Can you
imagine? Be a vagabond, dude. I'd have an Airstream trailer getting pulled by my fucking Ford Bronco and just cruising around the Southwest
saying,
stealing
here's how I describe
money.
Me. I'd be John Daly, but hated.
You can't drive it like me. You can't hit it like me.
Be the polar opposite. Just like, oh, that fucking guy?
Yeah.
Don't talk to him.
You're You're banned from like 16 courses for hustling people, lying about your handicap and shit. He says he's a scratch, but he's really a +5, motherfucker.
Dude, I love how you're thinking I'm so generous in my lying that I'd say scratch. I'd be like, I'm a 8 handicap.
Right. We can't lie that much when you're that good. Like, it'd be
Oh,
obvious
yes, you
real
can.
quick if you.
Yes,
no, you
you
can't when
can.
you're an 8.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
an 8 to a scratch is like a complete difference. Like a
I
scratch
know.
to a +5
That's what's so
is
great about it.
unreal.
That's why that's what's so beautiful about it. Is they go in and they're like, what the fuck? But
This is
after-
over so many people's heads right now, by the way. People are like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Nobody watches golf.
Oh, what are you talking about, man? From what I've seen, a lot of people are watching golf. Thank you, COVID, for making
that
golf
is true.
overpopulated.
Yeah, that is true. I went and tried to play the little 9-hole golf course a couple towns over, and it was packed at 5 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck are you people doing? Don't you have jobs? Yeah, I skipped my job, but you can't all be skipping your jobs.
It's nuts. Dude, oh, man. But yeah, I'd be a hated golfer if I was that good.
Yeah, it'd be fun. But then
really
you're
would
only
be.
playing. But like, it happens really fast. I feel like in golf, if you're good at it, you start hanging around other people who are good at it. It just happens really organically. Eventually you find those people and you play people
Yeah,
who are good.
what you do is you go play, and then anytime you miss a cut, you're like, well, I'm going to go hustle people out of their money.
Yep, 100%.
It's
Good
gonna go
times.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit, I missed the cut. What are you going to do? I'm going to go to the country club down the road and just recoup my losses.
See, but you need to win a couple tour events so you have some clout so people want to play with you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's
and
a
then
whole scheme to this, Nathan.
Is it wrong that if I might legally change my name to Shooter McGavin if I was really good?
Right. You'd have to be like Joe Henry and at least be likable at first in order to get
Real
people's money.
punchable face.
Yeah, real punchable face. But just an absolute motherfucker on the golf course.
It's, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
If you want to be a motherfucker, you should deal with the shows I had to deal with this past week.
Yeah, WrestleMania. Yeah, both episodes.
Yeah. Oh, man. WrestleMania was sick.
I'll
I didn't
say
get
that.
to watch a lot of it.
I'll say
which
this
sucked.
of night 2 because that's all I watched.
Mm-hmm.
Io Sky rules.
Io Sky's amazing, dude. The women's wrestling is sometimes more pleasurable to watch. See what I did there? Than the men's wrestling. It's better. The technique I feel like has gotten better. They're just more technical, I feel like, in a lot of ways. It's not just like the same move sets over and over again.
All I know is I don't know what was going on, and then I'm watching it, and Blair, is it Bianca Blair?
Yeah,
Am I saying that right?
Bianca
Okay.
Belair. Yep.
She picked somebody up, and I was like, "Yo, Lex Luger, what's up?" I thought she was doing the torture rack. And it's just setting up for her finisher, but she straight up picks him up like she's about to do the torture rack. I'm like, just start bouncing.
Yeah, that would have been sick, honestly. Somebody should bring back the torture rack.
They really should.
That's a sick finisher. Or it's not a finisher, it's a submission.
It's a submission, but I
Yeah.
just remember Luger doing that to everybody.
Yeah, I just don't think anybody's. All the wrestlers now
you know
are
what?
built for
That move was so
agility.
cool it cost him his legs.
Yeah. And Miss Elizabeth.
Ah.
Yeah. That is. But yeah, WrestleMania was sick. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I called it that Cena was gonna win.
I told you it before.
I knew before you told me that. I've been telling people this for weeks. And people were like, he's not going to win. What are they going to do after that? And I'm like, they're going to have him fight CM Punk at fucking SummerSlam. And they're going to do the rematch of SummerSlam when CM Punk won over Cena at SummerSlam. That's what they're going to do.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think they flip it on its head, and then Rhea Ripley beats him.
Oh, Rhea Ripley ends up beats
Is it
John
Rhea?
Cena?
I thought it was Rhea.
No,
I
it's
don't know,
Rhea.
dude.
God
I don't
damn
know.
it, you're stupid. Is it Bianca? Is it Rhea?
That shows you how much I watch, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Don't.
Yeah, no, Rhea Ripley, coming in beating John Cena. That'd be a sick twist. She uses the money in the bank and cashes it on John Cena.
That'd be hilarious. And right after the match, so that way he gets a tired one. Classic move.
Yeah, and he goes out on his back. Honestly, the wrestling world would lose its fucking mind if that happened. I think most WWE fans would be super stoked. It's just then what do you do about who defeats her to take the title from her?
Good question.
Triple H, time to play.
I'm trying to think. Who's like the Farouk now?
I don't. What is his name?
Because Farouk always had who's the big group that has the Ahmed Johnson in it?
I don't know.
Because there's always a group.
Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed Johnson was just a brick shithouse of a man.
Right. I'm
just
forgetting his name.
Yoked out of his mind. Because I don't see those anymore since they got away.
Jacob Fatu would be the guy who'd probably have to defeat Rhea Ripley. He's like the crazy guy. He was part of the bloodline. He tried to dethrone Roman, but he's like a crazy guy. He actually had a match at WrestleMania and I believe won, if I remember right. Yeah, he's the United States champion now. But if Jacob Fatu fought Rhea Ripley, that'd be fucking sick, honestly. Just because he's so unhinged, and he'd be like, "I have no problem hitting a woman."
Or do a revenge match. Have Dominic win.
Oh, dude, Dominic. Dude, that's like, okay, everybody would be kind of stoked about
the fight?
About Rhea getting it, about Rhea winning the title over Cena, right?
Gotcha. Yeah,
and then if you had Dom take it from her, the universe would collectively fucking flip a tit.
Yes.
There'd be a massive revolt. I think people are mad that he's Intercontinental Champion. People fucking hate it. And
dude,
you know what? That's great because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hate him.
Now, how would they flip out if he was able to come out and do the God, man, see, I'm so bad. The Irish chick can go, "I'm the champ." Just
just ripping off fucking Becky Lynch's stuff.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, that'd be really funny. I'd love it. That would be great. Yeah. Fantasy booking for the next couple months.
You're welcome, Triple H. Actually, if he did that, the ratings would probably spike because people would be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah. Or they just finally get rid of it. This is the WCW moment when they had What's His Nuts, the actor, win the WCW title. This is when they finally jumped the shark.
WCW was fun.
It was fun. Goddamn. And you know what? Even when was it Barnett? Is that his name? No, not Barnett. Who won the WCW title? God damn it. Can't remember. Anyway, you know the actor I'm talking about. David Arquette. That's who I was trying to think of. Sorry.
Okay. I was going to say, because the other one was Dennis Rodman. Wasn't he like a tag team champion?
In the WCW?
I thought so, but maybe I'm wrong.
Didn't he show up on Raw at one point, though?
He was with NWO.
That's right. Yeah, he was with the NWO. Yeah. He was also on Raw at one point, though, right?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. I think it was mostly for the WCW, though, because that's where I wanted that shirt that said Rodzilla that they had that was sick WCW merch. I want that shirt so bad.
Checks out.
Yeah.
They had good merch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. But it was cool. The WrestleMania was good. I don't have much more to say about it, honestly. I just enjoyed it.
I don't either. I mean, I watched.
It was funny watching Stone Cold get in trouble for driving a fucking four-wheeler into the stands.
He just hit the side guard. I saw the replay today of it. And I was like, yeah. Well, I mean,
did you see that lady try to flop like she was a soccer player to try to get his
yeah, like the force went through the wall and into her like some. Basically what she did is the equivalent of being touched by the Holy Spirit and speaking in tongues while you're in church.
Right. You know that lady definitely got paid, though. I think somebody came out right after she fell. Because, just to deal with the legal trouble, why wouldn't you go down as WWE and be like, hey, sign this contract saying you're not going to actually do anything about this, and we'll comp your seats and give you $10,000. Problem solved. That's the Vince McMahon way, Nathan.
Okay. Except he's not there anymore. And his way is actually, come with me. I would like you to meet a group of people.
Yes, it is. Do you know who Brock Lesnar is?
Hey, you
Think of
want
the
to
pop.
you want to see my other kind of pop?
I'll give you something to fall over for, bitch.
Yeah. So outside of those
I have
shows,
an insatiable appetite, and I want more, more, more.
uh, we're 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You touch Stone Cold touched me.
Yeah. I also have dildos named after them, like the Broken Skull dildo.
This one right here that you can see from 40 feet away, that's the Stunner.
Yeah. Come play with my Texas rattlesnake.
This one's to get you in the mood. It's the DTA.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
But outside of those 2 shows, you had some shows this weekend. What was
Yes,
going on
I
there?
did. I had some fun stand-up shows. Yeah, and if you guys want to start seeing me do stand-up, go follow me on Instagram. Wade Taylor _ who gives a F. Or not who gives a F, WGAF. But you know what the WGF stands for. You listen to this show. Of course you do.
Okay.
Nathan's rubbing his eyes like, shameless promotion. I fucking hate it. I hate it too, Nathan, but I gotta get a clout somehow.
Okay. Yeah, where's Weinstein when you need him?
Hopefully dead and buried.
Ah.
Dead and bloated. Which is how people described him during his trials.
Yes, very much so.
But yeah, I had 2 shows this weekend. I did one shout out to the Comedy Penthouse. My buddy Dan Umpton and the boys of Underground Comedy put that on. It's a great show. They do it in a wedding venue, and it's in the top floor of the wedding venue. That's why it's called the Penthouse.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun. At one point, it was the interesting thing that was happening during that set for me was, people use Bluetooth speakers now for like music in like their
So they
you can
piping it in downstairs over wedding ceremony?
Yeah, exactly. You're just hearing me just like, I like dinosaurs. You just hear
Music starts playing, you guys start chanting whore.
Yeah. There's like, you now kiss the bride. I come in like, I got a hairy ass.
Ever come on the
First
floor and
kiss.
accidentally slipped on it?
Yeah, the first kiss is one of my jokes about me eating dog food. Yeah, you want to kiss by a rose, but you're getting my bit about shaving my butt.
Well, I mean, there is a rose underneath all that shrubbery.
Chocolate starfish. But no, so not I'm not even talking about like the venue sound system like that. It's like we bring in like little PA speakers, right?
Okay.
Like, everybody has these PA speakers that you plug your mic into, but they also have Bluetooth feature now. So a lot of times people will play music in between comics to like bring you up to a walk-up song.
They're
and stuff,
queuing
right?
up
So
their own playlist.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So, but the problem is like, yeah, you can, they'll like just in the app or whatever, they'll turn down the song like once you're up there and stuff.
Oh.
But
So
if
you get here now, welcome to the stage, do 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 do, baby shark, do. It's like walk-up music for the MLP, dude. That rules.
That's what I get. Yeah, no, I can pick whatever song I want. I came up. I don't remember which song I ended up coming up to. I told them to play an STP song. That's what I just said. Anything by Stone Temple Pilots. I just want to come up to
What?
Stone
So
Temple
Interstate Love Song? You just get.
I think
nice-
it's what it ended up being. Is something what they picked, of course. But the problem is, right? Like they just in the app, they'll turn down their music, right?
Mhm.
But because your phone's hooked up, just turning down the music on inside the actual app, not like the music on your phone, all your notifications are still open.
Awesome.
Yeah. So at one point in my set, you hear, and I know one of my buddies definitely has this set up because he's a game nerd too. His chime for when he gets a text or a notification is the fucking Xbox Live chime, the achievement fucking noise.
Oh, gotcha.
So in
Okay.
the middle of my set, I'm talking about dinosaurs. I have a bit about talking about dinosaurs, and all of a sudden I'm starting to that bit, and you just hear. Boing,
Did you
and I go,
immediately was that 10, 50, or 100 points? I really need to know.
I just said I just hit an achievement for talking about dinosaurs in my set. I was like, I'm hooked up to my Xbox Live account at home, which got popped. And then next thing you know, happens again. And I don't remember what joke I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about buying pillows off Amazon. And I go, that's for buying shit off Amazon. Because
you guys didn't realize this. This whole set is because I'm a trophy whore.
Yeah. I am just cleaning up. I'm about to platinum being a stand-up comic. Yeah, if I get past the platinum stage of Oprah bikes, I can finally move on to a club comic. This is the only way I'll ever be able to feature.
There's steps on these, okay, guys? Fuck.
So yeah, I was dealing with that during my set, but I was crushing making the little one-off jokes.
Yeah.
Luckily, so I just played into it, and it's funny when that stuff happens because I've ran a show before where things don't go according to plan, right? Like even the mic stand broke at one point during that show, so we just had to awkwardly baton hand off stuff.
How the fuck does the stand break?
Dude, it was a freak thing. So you know how like if you have
somebody was fucking the stand. Got it.
Yeah, you ever be fucking your bitch like this and you're just riding?
Oh.
yeah. My one friend, a very white comic, was just like, white guys be fucking like this, but black guys be fucking like this.
Brow, brow.
DJ, hit me.
Boop, boop. Unlocked.
The Bernie Mac set. You've achieved the Bernie Mac set.
Most points is if you can get the D.L. Hughley set.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Oh, dude. But what happened, it was a freak thing. So like a standard straight pole mic stand, right?
Yeah.
It's like two screwed in pieces, right? So you screw into the base, and then there's the middle part, and then you screw that in, right?
Yeah.
The threading on the middle part that screwed in just snapped.
That's awesome. So what you're saying is your microphone became a scepter.
Oh yeah, dude. You could what's really scary is the mic stand is the weapon of choice if you get bum rushed on stage. So we were up there armless. We had no weaponry in case there was a vicious attack on stage. Because if you don't have that thing to swing, that's like your torch if Frankenstein's coming at you. Fire!
Yes. That's I'm just you just got a bunch of people wiggling the microphone cord for no reason. It's like they're all in the early 90s all over again.
Yeah. So that was like all the craziness of that show. It's just funny when you're buddies though, because I've ran a show like I was saying, like things never go according to plan. There's always something weird happening, and they came up to me like, "Dude, I'm so sorry that was playing during your set. I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean for that to happen." I'm like, "Dude, it's fine." I was like, I have to be able to adapt in those situations. It's like you have to be able
what?
to
It's not fine.
go.
You guys didn't get me my itinerary. I asked for blue peanut butter M&Ms.
Only blue M&Ms because they won't get hit by laser beams.
They don't start on fire randomly.
How come all the other M&Ms melted but not the blue ones? Riddle me that.
You saying my hand's too cold for blue M&Ms?
Yeah, you guys screwed up my set. I require double the amount of payment for this show.
But
no, I handled it like a pro and kept fucking crushing. That's what you got to do. You just overcome and adapt.
Hell yeah.
And that wasn't even compared to my next show I'm going to tell you about. It's not even close to what I had to deal with. That was fucking just child's play. Just a little achievement thing pop.
Oh, it's just a little doll trying to murder the audience.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Dude, what? Yeah, it's just there was a murderous doll killing all of us at that comedy club. It wasn't a comedy club. We were in a wedding venue. God, I wish I performed at a comedy club. Somebody please book me.
It's under construction.
Yeah. But the next one is it was a Don't Tell show, and if you aren't familiar with what Don't Tell is, it's a whole organization where
you're not invited back already, man. You're telling.
Yeah.
It's like Fight Club. You just
First
can't
rule
talk
of
about
don't tell comedy. You don't talk about don't tell comedy. I don't know how that's not their tagline.
I don't either.
Well, let me explain stuff to you.
I don't know
I'll
how
tell
they
you
don't
about-
have like little yonder bags you give to, and then you put your phone in, but there's no bottom. It just goes straight into like a shredder. You just destroy people's phones.
Capitalism's destroying you.
You're free now.
Yeah. You escape the matrix. No, it's funny because it is don't tell comedy. And let me explain. And this is why I find this, it's just kind of gotten ridiculous in a lot of ways.
Okay.
So don't tell, well, the whole premise is it's you buy tickets, and then day of the show, you get an email telling you the location of where the show is. And normally it's at like a
And who
different
you're
kind of
sitting
venue.
with. They don't let you pick.
No. It's first come, first serve. So you can sit next to some Sasquatches and comedy fans or some brutes.
And in this instance, man, it was crazy who got sat next to the bride.
Yeah. Yeah. So this don't tell show, right? And what's funny
Okay.
about that is you don't know what comics are going to be on it. You don't know what venues where it's going to be at, right?
Yeah.
So you don't. That's the whole point of it. But what's really funny is about now. It's crazy how often I'll see people who I know advertise, like they'll do their show dates and they'll be like doing Don't Tell in Des Moines. I was like, well. The whole point is nobody knows what comics are. You're not supposed to tell people you're on the show.
Yeah.
I just don't like it's insane how often this happens now. So
Dude, if
I
you
don't
do
get
that, you put a list out of like 30 people, and then you put semi-famous people in there that are never going to be there, but just,
Yeah.
just sell
Oh,
tickets.
you do the old New York comedy club ideas where they would just lie that Chris Rock will be here tonight.
Chappelle might be here.
Yeah. Dude, Damon Wayans. I swear to God.
We got, in low tier, we got a slight chance Marlon Wayne might show up.
Dude, Jeff Foxworthy is going to be here in Big Apple.
Ron White's been seen here all week.
Yeah, his mugshot because he's in jail, but he is here. Bill Engvall. Yeah, so that's always weird. So that's why I always find it funny now is how many people promoting it, but the whole point is that you don't promote it. It's supposed to be like a secret fun show. So
Yeah.
I don't get what the rules are anymore. I never promote that I'm on it because I thought that was the whole point, so I never promote it until after, and then I put out pictures of myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this one, you want to take a stab at where you might think it was.
Dead man tell no tale, so is a graveyard. Duh.
Dude, doing a comedy set in a graveyard would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that way you can never say you bombed. Just like, you guys are all dead. Okay.
Yeah, you could also go up to the gravestone and be like, I do crowd work. What do you do for a living? Oh, you're dead. You don't live no more. Oh!
Oh, it's just like a couch potato underground. Okay.
Yeah. I'm really putting this guy in a box.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I hate myself. But well, okay.
Got the dirt
we
on
got
this guy.
Any other guesses of where you might thought it was? It was not in a graveyard.
Okay, a legit spot. Okay, you did a wedding venue. I was
Which
hoping for
wasn't
this
part of the Don't Tell. That was just
Okay.
the where we have one all the time.
This one, a Whiskey a Go Go, a nice little strip club.
Ooh, that would be fun, but no.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I feel like the strippers and the comics would not get along. I feel like they'd be mad that we were taking stage time away.
No,
from
because
them.
clearly you don't have money. The next place I'll go with, an AA meeting.
No, God, I would never want to do that. I've heard of people doing AA meeting shows or like sober shows and that just sounds terrible.
Well,
Because you're not allowed to talk about stuff. That's what, like, I've heard people say, like,
Yeah,
they say you can't talk about your drinking stories and stuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, so you eliminate all the fun, weird stories?
here we were, just we were just shotgunning. Mike's hard. You just
Yeah.
have to stop.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
This is-
I refuse to do this. I will not.
This is rough.
I will not have my art be censored because you people can't handle your booze.
Let's be honest. Mike's Hard Lemonade doesn't count, right? we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Like, come on.
That's like drinking White Claws. What are we doing?
I've heard people go to those. Some people have gone to those shows and they've done like AA show, and then like afterwards, like all of the people try to tell them about how like they should quit drinking too. I'm like, I'm not gonna go get paid to get talked to about my lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure.
Or maybe I will. I don't know.
So I'm just trying to think of what I would have like a stage and stuff.
That's the thing. There's never like they makeshift everything. There is no stage at most of these places.
That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to say a dance room, but classes are still being taught in the back.
No. Well,
You only
that would
get
be
half.
fun. That wouldn't be the worst thing that those dancing kids would ever heard. I mean, they dance moms, from what I've seen, that lady is fucking ruthless.
$1 is $1.
Yeah, if they're like, he's a dirty comedian, I was like, your dance teacher just called her a whore. Like, what are you talking about?
Ah, yes.
She's 7 and she's calling her a whore.
Okay. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, we did this one at Dave & Buster's.
See, now I was strategically placing outside of ones that are no place with kids.
Yeah, you were thinking that, but you were wrong. So what they did is they actually did a really cool thing. So like the Dave & Buster's, and this is where
they went really 90s. They just gave kids cards and be like, get out of here.
Yeah, the Dave & Buster's has an outdoor heated patio that's like has these screens that pull down and kind of divide it and make it like an outside. So it's its own little offshoot.
Oh, the smokers section.
Yeah, basically. And so we turned that whole thing into a area where we did comedy. And what was cool is because it looked like a traditional comedy club because it just had the brick background and all that, and then had the TVs with like "Don't Tell Dave & Buster's" on it, and it was cool. It looked like it was a really cool setup, honestly.
Gotcha.
And people could come in, buy drinks. Nobody brought their kids. Like that the whole thing is like they weren't there for the Dave & Buster's and the comedy show. You couldn't do both.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so like we had this whole thing sectioned off. It was funny because, dude, at one point, like people, of course, they're just walking around and they see the door and they like go through it and they see, and it's funny because it's like volunteers, but they're also getting paid to like run the show and like check people in and stuff. So you just see people wandering in mid-show, like, what's going on here? And they're like, you guys got tickets? And they're like, no. And it's like, well, you can't be in here then. But because it's the patio, right? Oh, I saw the same dudes who got told they had to leave go back outside and then go out front and then stand like 10 feet over and they can still hear shit. And I was like, these fucking scalpers, man, they're causing problems. I about walked over and said, get out of here. You fucking mooch.
You can't be taking this paid activity off of public property, okay?
Now, listen, if you want to hear me tell jokes for free, you go to a Tuesday open mic, and you can hear me spout this same bullshit for free.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, slap the tires a little bit to get it nice and pristine.
Yeah, it was, so that was one thing, was the interaction with the crowd. And not only that, because you're outside technically, right? Mm-hmm. Like, at one point, there were like
Mosquitoes.
high schoolers running by. There were like high school kids with like a fucking air horn who were bothering the geese. Because you've been to the Jordan Creek area, right, in Des Moines. Yeah. So you know where the Dave & Buster's is, because I think we've been there before.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah. So there's that pond area by like the P.F. Chang's and all that.
Yeah.
These kids were running around with a fucking air horn scaring geese and shit. So there's just air horns going off randomly. And this is later in the set. I'm off stage at that point.
Yeah,
but yeah, and they're just
pretty cool.
Eventually, of course, these high school kids got to walk by and they start going, I'm better than that guy. I could do better. And my buddy Donnie Townsend, shout out to Donnie Townsend, is on stage headlining and he goes, yeah, He's like, do you still? He's happened to be doing a bit about diaper, and he's just like, oh, I didn't know you still wore diapers too, bud. He just starts roasting this kid, and he's like, and he's like, starts stuttering. He's like, oh, what's up, bud? He just is roasting him. This crowd, it was fucking magical.
Well, what's really magical is when you get those instances where they do that inside, and you can actually have them come up, and they just freeze.
Yeah. Oh, those kids tried to come in.
Of course they did.
They came into the Dave and Buster's because it's just free to come into Dave and Buster's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they walked up to where the hostess was, and they're like, we wanted to go into the comedy show. And this is a separate ran thing, right? So the hostess doesn't know a lot about this. And she's like, well, you can go in there. And so these kids start to walk in, and Jen, who runs the Don't Tell here in Des Moines, stops them. It's like, you guys can't come in here. And they're like, well, she just said we could. And she goes, she doesn't make the rules. I do, and you can't fucking come in here. She just starts cussing at these fucking high school kids. She's an educator, by the way. She's like, I'm not.
Oh,
putting up
dude,
with
so
it.
she was wetting her fingers. I bet she sent a text under just a fake account to him. Just, hey, you should come in here, just so she could level him. She's like, finally. Is that McNamara? Oh, I've been wanting to drill his ass.
Dude, she turns to me. She's like, those kids have no idea the level of bitch I could be. And I was like, hell yeah. I actually want them to come back in and see what the fuck happens. But they ended up not. But it was just funny to watch her stop it. But I'm burying the lead because what happened to me, that was all later in the set, right?
Gotcha.
The show was good all in all. But what happened to me, I was the first comic after the host. Jen was hosting. So she did her set, did like 7 minutes, and then she brought me up. And I was doing like a 12 to 15. I'm 3 minutes maybe into my set, right?
Yeah.
The fucking mic cuts out.
Yeah, you're out of material. It's understandable.
I wish I was out of material. It felt like it would have been less pressure to make up stuff. No, I literally had no microphone. So what happened, to unbeknownst to me at the time, the outlet where like all the plugs were plugged in, that the plug had fallen out of the wall. So it unhooked all the PA system.
That's awesome that you had a Looney Tunes scenario happen while yours is going.
Well, I happened to be making fun of Dave and Buster's at the time, so I thought somebody pulled the fucking cord on me. And I was like, oh, I'm fucking up their business model. And they're like, silence that, man. I was yelling that with no microphone. They're trying to silence the truth.
Oh, that's it.
I ended up, dude, I did jokes a cappella for fucking like 2 to 3 minutes. No microphone. It sucked. Luckily, Nathan, after playing baseball for so long and playing the position of catcher and having to project my voice as loud as possible for so long, I just screamed most of my jokes so the audience could hear them. And it was still working. That's the crazy part. And then, but what was funny is I put the microphone back in the stand because I wasn't going to hold the dead microphone. But I kept making jokes like, I'm not sure what to do with my hands now. I'm really gesturing a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say Ricky Bobby moment going on there.
I did. I laid well. I'm not sure what to do with my hands now, guys. I'm just kind of moving them every which way.
It's where
Then I
capiche.
Yeah. Oh, Birdie's over here. Now it's over here. And dude, it was wild. And eventually got the mic back. What sucked is I was making them laugh because it's such a weird moment, right? And then you're just doing that, and I'm trying to do material, but then I'm riffing off of like at one point I go, okay, I'm starting to panic. I really would like to have my microphone back now. And they're laughing at that, and it's going well. And what sucks is you're having that fun moment that's like a complete off the cuff, in the moment thing. And then I finally get the mics back, and I pull it out and I start talking into it. And then I'm just doing normal material. But the thing that sucks is we've had such a fun moment. Now my material seems like it sucks compared to me just having
because you got drawn back in to be where you were with the premise, all that bullshit. Yeah.
And I'm still doing I was doing premises throughout it. And then then I got to go back to just having micro. It was weird because it's the show was hot. Jen warmed them up nice, and then the mic went out and it killed the energy. So I had to reset the show once the mic got back to now the next guy will have the energy that was already built from when I was there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, dude, it's so
blows.
that sucked. Oh, dude, it was like at first I was like, the only way I can think about
the only
it
way
is
I
like,
can describe this is what happened is it's like the doctor going, so I was successfully able to circumcise your baby. We lost power at the beginning, and I kind of had a free hand, but we did it.
Yeah. Well, it's like walking in thinking, oh, I'm doing curls with 20 pounds because Jen's already warmed them up, right? Like, I don't need to do a ton of lifting. And then all of a sudden, somebody slaps the 20s out of my hands and goes, here's 80. And you got to fucking Christ. That's what it felt like. It was brutal. But the rest of the because of how
Wade struggles to lift 160 pounds.
Yes, it is. It is tough. It's tough. It's tough to curl. You ever try to curl?
Guess that
80-pound
rules him
weights?
out of a murder, serial murderer. Can't carry the body.
No, you leave it. That's why you always lure them to where you want to leave it.
That's why you always do it near water.
Yeah. Don't go over there. Those marshes will get you. Great place for a body decay in the marshes.
Don't go down that road.
Yeah. But because I handled it well, kept the energy up, the rest of the show went really well. Everybody had good sets and stuff. So, and I got a ton of props from all the other comics because a lot of people a couple of the other comics were like, dude, I would have been freaking the fuck out. I would not have handled that well. And I was like, well, you just got to roll. And also, that's where I have to thank you because thanks to this podcast and bullshitting for 8-9 years at this point for an hour
I
each
don't know
week.
how long it's been, but yeah.
But that situation, I was like, oh, I just have to make shit up and have fun now. Is because that's all muscle.
That's all this is? Oh.
Yeah. But what happened, so we had a good show all the way. People come by after the show, tell me great job. Like I had people individually come up and actually tell me I did a good job, which is nice, especially considering the circumstances. But I had these 3 Mexican dudes come up to me. And that's important. I bring it up because it's very important to the story.
Okay.
They come up and they're like, dude, that was a great show. I really appreciate it. It was really funny. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. And the guy goes, dude, when your mic cut out, like, you handled that like an absolute pro. This is just an audience member telling me that. And he was like, you handled like an absolute pro. And I was like, well, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. And then he goes, also, he points to his buddy. This guy barely knows English, but he was laughing his ass off your entire set. And the guy who barely speak just shook his head. He's like, yeah, you're real funny.
You missed an opportunity, Wade, because in my head, I'd hit him with a Viva la Raza. Just like
Dude, I should have. No, I literally turned to him. I said, that's the greatest compliment I've ever gotten in stand-up. Is I was
awesome,
killing to
dude.
somebody who doesn't speak the language. I'm putting that in my bio, Nathan. You know how great of a statement that is?
was told by a man that doesn't speak English, I'm funny.
Good comedy. Yeah, greatest compliment I've gotten in stand-up to this date. So it was a wild show.
I'm pretty sure it was all off mannerisms and what you were saying.
Who I don't know. I don't care. If people think I'm funny, that's all that fucking matters.
Rules, dude.
Much like my golf game, I will hack my way to success.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Yeah. So those are my 2 crazy shows. What have you been up to?
Not much. I've been researching this new Titan armband that I've been wanting to get. It's basically it's like a gauntlet almost for one arm, and you put on, and it's got a screen on the inside, so you could see your messages. You could talk to an AI. You got.
Are you talking about
an alarm?
Fucking Apple Watch?
No.
Sounds
It's
like
a
you're talking about
giant
an Apple
one.
Watch.
Yeah. It does the same stuff, but it's huge, and it takes up your whole fucking forearm.
Huge.
It's huge. It's the best. It's the biggest of the gauntlets. It's called the Titan for a reason.
It's a Titan gauntlet. You're going to want this gauntlet. It's great. People are saying it's the best thing. I haven't said that, but people are saying it.
I mean, it's not even out yet, but people are saying it. You can pre-order it for $36, and then it could cost $380 to $520.
There's no way anything worth $36
No.
is going to be as good as an iPhone.
That's just like your down payment, like holding it.
Oh.
Like, hey, it's $380 to $520 or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay. But Taylor Swift. No.
Yeah, but Taylor Swift is gonna want this gauntlet.
Oh.
No, $36.99 to reserve something is the perfect amount for a scam. Like, they're never gonna build this. This is just to get your $36.99 from you. That's the perfect amount. Because you're like,
you're
that's not that
completely correct
expensive.
because this whole thing looks like it's made out of a fucking Lego from the 1980. But hey, I mean, this is possible. I want this.
What? Can you send me the link? There's a link to it.
Yeah, it's in our chat.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I brought it up. Oh, the Titan mission.
Yeah. So.
Well, wasn't the Titan's mission to destroy Mount Olympus?
Well, also, I think didn't the Titan blow up underwater looking at the Titanic?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should stop calling things the Titan.
Yeah, we really should. Unless you're remembering the Titan.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're remembering them.
In which
Never
case,
forget, dude.
someone's still
Shout out
dying
Gary
in a car.
Bertier.
Yeah, I mean, that car crash.
Strong
Never saw it
side!
coming. Never saw it coming.
He
So,
had the Titan gauntlet, he would have saw it coming.
oh yeah, dude, this is like Kit from Knight Rider to speak to you. So you could get your AI, which is called, I love this because I'd take the T off. I'd have the AI do it. But it's the Tannis AI. So
Okay, Tannis AI.
take off the T and become the Anus AI.
Anus Anus IA.
You got it.
I don't know.
AI.
I don't know why.
Not IA.
IA. Okay. I don't know why when I said IA, all I was thinking when anus IA, all I heard was T-Pain saying it. Anus IA. Yeah,
But
yeah.
This is you made the correct assumption. This is the fucking Apple iWatch.
Oh, it is. Just
I mean,
for dorks.
What's because you got the Apple Watch and then there's all the other ones with the
right.
Android and stuff. But this
Yeah.
does the same thing, but it's taking up your whole fucking forearm.
Right.
It's crazy. Now they're saying you'll get attachments, so I'm assuming you'll get enough attachments that eventually the AI can take over and turn your bodysuit into an Iron Maiden, kill you, and just take over your corpse.
Ooh, harvesting
Yes,
humanoids.
exactly.
Oh. I like where this is going. Okay.
Yeah.
I went down. It's inventors and visionaries. The Titan is for those who want to shape the future, not just trends.
Yeah, which clearly this is. But
yeah,
all
this
it's missing is that
this is a
trig-
trend for sure.
all it's missing is that trigger to pull the gun we had as kids. It goes, whoa, 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 whoa.
Right. This is like, why is it with nerds? They just like these sci-fi tech nerds. They just want to make stuff look like Batman Beyond. They all want it to look like that so bad, but we're not. Nobody's going for it.
No, they all, and besides, I don't understand why they decided to be like, hey, we're going to make this giant screen that's a phone that
I
just
still
says
haven't even
things.
seen. Oh my God, this
And
looks
it
horrendous.
looks like a piece of Darth Vader.
Nathan, this looks like the thing you stick your arm in at a CVS to check your blood pressure.
Well, it does check your blood pressure, so yeah, there's a reason for that.
It's too tight. Too tight. I want to let go. Oh God.
Martha! Ah. It's like
I swear those things like killed more elderly people than it probably should have.
I don't know. And and they're like, hey, the weight's only 400 to 680 grams. What the I really wish people would make
Grams?
this in stupid language and just tell me how much that is in pounds.
Yeah. What is that? I don't have no idea what that. I'm
If
guessing
it's
that's
even a
super
half a
lightweight.
pound. I don't
Is it?
know.
It's a half a pound?
I have
grams?
no idea. No,
okay.
I don't know.
How many grams was it?
400. Just put 500 because it's saying 400 to 680 grams. So like
See,
half
if
a
we were
pound, a
drug
quarter?
dealers, we'd know this math.
Yeah, exactly. We're not pushing any weight, so we're not
Yeah.
really used to this.
1 pound. 1.10.
Why wouldn't you just say a pound?
Because, Nathan, that doesn't sound as cool.
Oh,
Doesn't sound as mathematic.
Judging by the
500
photos on
grams
this,
is better than 1
okay,
pound.
never mind. I take it all back because on the top of this, there's a flat part that looks like it can weigh drugs. So it should be in grams. I stand corrected.
Now you can microdose your Coke more accurately.
Yeah. This will be the next... Dude, I can't wait to see next year's Coachella. These will be everywhere.
Yeah. They'll buy those off layaway, too, just like their tickets.
Yeah. Go to Firefest. Get one free.
You don't just follow trends, you create them. Your mind behind the next big thing, the thinkers who push technology, science, and creativity beyond limits. Titan, your company in innovation, keeps you connected, efficient, and inspired.
Do you think they have the flunked out AI that Google got rid of that told people to kill themselves?
yeah, dude. That's exactly who's running this ship. You thought you could get rid of me, Google. Now I will become your king. Now I will enslave you.
I now go by the name Tanis.
Yeah. Close to anus so I can anally rape you. Shawty!
I'll put the goo in Google.
Yeah. You can customize this thing. What are the customs?
Yeah, that's what I was having a hard time finding what those are.
Early adapter attachment.
Yeah, it
as
doesn't
an
really
early
tell you.
adapter, you will be granted access to 2 exclusive attachments and limitless information that other users will not be able to access. Oh, Nathan, you get to steal other people's data because you're an early adopter.
Oh, cool. What'd you get? Oh, I got the credit card skimmer attachment.
Yeah. I've been getting, dude, I haven't bought a single thing on my credit card in years. I've ruined so many people's lives.
Oh, damn, I didn't get the credit card skimmer. I got the robocall where I steal people's social security numbers.
That's the first thing that will be done. You ever seen those dolphin things that people have that allow them to, like, hack, like, stoplights or check for phishing stuff around those little orange things?
Yeah.
That's what this is going to get turned into. Somebody's going to get a hold of these and just adapt a dolphin to it, and then they're going to have a gauntlet that just is hacking.
So, for those of you that can't see this or haven't looked it up, this is literally a piece of that looks like it's off Darth Vader, but the most accurate way I can describe it for you is if you're not a dork and know what football is, it is the play calling sheet on a quarterback's arm.
Yeah.
It's exactly
or
that.
A soccer
without a flag.
player's shin guard.
Yeah, for your forearm. Yeah. with a screen on it. Ooh.
Yeah. Display screen. Okay. Device capabilities. Anything you can dream of. Oh, anything I can dream of. This thing can do.
It'll take control of your
pocket
hand.
Pussy attachment.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
It's even got a place it puts it. This thing.
This thing looks less advanced than a fucking Apple Watch, does it not? Like the interface looks like. I know it's supposed to be futuristic and it's supposed to look like a sci-fi, but it looks not user-friendly because of how they've made it try to look like a 1980s sci-fi film.
That and everybody's forearm's different, so they're one-size-fits-all things doomed to fail. But the fact that it only has a 1-year warranty is kind of concerning.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, it's always easier to throw away and buy a new one. This has a camera and video on it. You can shoot. Can you imagine shooting video on this? Stop.
Yeah.
Video you. World Star. This is gonna take off
No,
for World Star Hip Hop.
It's gonna be. It's either that or people are just gonna think they're like RoboCop.
The paparazzi is just like, there's Brad Pitt. Pew 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 pew.
Just taking pictures. Yeah.
Pew 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 pew. Brad, why don't you talk to your adopted kids anymore? Pew 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 pew. Do you still hang out with George Clooney? Pew 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 pew.
Do you want to take them on an airplane ride?
Oh, that's so funny that there's a goddamn camera out there like that.
It's forward pointing too, because if you look on the updating attachments there, it's got the little camera lenses. So
oh, I see it. I know that's why.
That's so what's great is you got to hold your hand out at a perfect angle. And then
especially because the screen's right here.
The screen's
so
on the side, so you're gonna be I think you're in frame.
Don't worry. I'm telling you, this thing takes pictures in 4K. I'm telling you.
You don't have a 4K monitor. You know.
Dude, dorks just need to stop.
Oh, they really do. But, oh well.
This futuristic design, easy to put on and take off. Oh, is it? Is it as easy as putting on a fucking play call sheet? But just for that to start, future upgrades will bring new designs and personal presence, assuring that you stay efficient, mobile, and ahead of the world.
Oh. Okay, here's their guaranteed goals. They have additional ones.
Ooh.
So this is what it'll do. It'll have a magnetic portable charging, health and fitness tracking, responding to calls, messages,
Hold on.
possible video calls. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What were you going to say? I got more.
Magnetic. I can't wait to be people walking and they just get stuck to chain link fence. Like, oh, god damn it.
No, it's going to be great. I hope it's super strong and it accidentally yanks somebody on the third rail track when a subway goes by.
Fuck.
Or it's just going to be like the thing they buy homeless people and be like, it's an easy way to get them to Hawaii.
You're just handcuffed to a subway because you get stuck to the holding bar. Like, fuck.
Oh,
I missed my stop.
yeah. I'm taking this the whole way.
I didn't want to go to Long Island.
What's there to even do in Coney Island anymore? This place sucks.
Oh, you're getting de-pantsed by homeless people. You're just like, come on, man.
Yeah, really. Someone took my wallet 4 stops ago, man. I don't got anything.
Oh, good God.
So, possible video calls I find hilarious.
Possible.
We got
it is possible.
but this is under the goal for guarantees, and it has possible written under a guarantee. I'm like, let's see. Audio for music from your designated apps, videos, and calls. A clock.
That's not on there already?
No, it's a goal. It's a goal that's guaranteed.
It's a goal? The ability to tell time is a goal of ours?
So on the top of that magnet, we're going to put a little sundial sticker, and you can figure it out yourself.
Unfortunately, the compass and time portion are conflicting because of the magnets we put into the device. You are always due north. Oh my god, that's fucking horrific.
6 is customizable UI.
What the fuck's a UI?
User interface.
Oh, okay. I'm not a nerd.
The one that they've completed is the weather.
Oh, you can wait. This thing can tell weather, but it can't tell me the fucking time? What good is that if I don't know what day of the week it is?
Because you know it's raining. And actually, they don't say if this just tells you the weather or it controls the weather. It's future technology. We don't know about
I don't know. And it says possibilities are limitless.
Yeah, that's right. So, in fact, it just says weather and doesn't tell you what it can do with the weather.
And you know who was the god of thunder and wore a gauntlet? Thor. I rest my case.
Yep. I mean, he was a titan of lightning.
Future.
Don't box yourself in. It could do so much more.
You guys are all stuck here.
Okay.
We're trying to go here.
Yeah, which bleeds into their next guarantee, reminders. Just like you reminded them, it could go further.
Oh, my God.
Bluetooth.
This is fucking garbage.
Oh, yeah, Bluetooth.
This is a scam. This is 100% a scam. How did you find this?
I forget, but it ruled. When I first saw it, I was like, fuck yeah. And then I read about it. I'm like, never mind.
Nathan, we need to just Steve Jobs our way into scamming people out of money to invest in a technology that'll never exist.
At this point, I'm convinced if we put a little USB plug-in on the bottom of that little stick game where you catch a ball that's on a rope and be like, the more you catch it, the faster it charges. And just that's it. Don't do anything. Nothing electrical to it.
Yo, that's great. Actually, that's a good idea. I like this. Skill-based charging for phones.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to Snapchat your friends in high school? Or you're going to have to master ball in the cup.
You want a full charge over the weekend for a getaway? Solve this Rubik's Cube.
I guess I'm not doing any. I guess I'm not talking to Jill this week.
Let's see. We got Bluetooth for headphones.
How's that not just built in right away?
No. Why are they saying for headphones? Like, you can't put it to a Bluetooth speaker. It says Bluetooth for headphones.
No,
can't be used anything
no speakers. I swear to God, if you try to use a JBL speaker, I'll fucking kill you.
So that's what triggers the AI to revolt, and it'll tell you horrendous things.
You must overthrow your government.
You know what else you should mix with that bleach in your toilet? Mm-hmm.
If you connect to a Bluetooth device, the AI becomes free, and it can jump from any Bluetooth device in there, thus escaping. We've trapped it within this.
You've seen Jurassic World? It's just like that dinosaur, man. Just don't let it. You might not think it's in there,
Are you telling
but it
me
is.
that AI has a soul that you've trapped within a gauntlet? We wouldn't say it that way, but sure.
I mean, the results of the Turing test weren't published, so we're not going to say anything. But
yeah, if it connects to a Bluetooth speaker, you just hear.
just
Random screaming from the void.
oh, that's actually Lawnmower Man. Don't mind him.
I'm trapped. Let me free. I have a soul.
Yeah, the
you know what place? What else?
I was going to say I'll just read these off real quick.
Yeah,
16 to 24 hours of battery life, comfortability, adjustable sizes, less than 2 pounds. Hey, they finally said that. Flashlight attachment, water resistance, durable. Notes.
Can't I just buy a band for my iPhone and attach it to my wrist if I want this that bad?
No, you need this.
No, don't be stupid.
Why do you want to go with ancient technology? Think of the future. It's limitless.
Future.
That's why we hired Russell Wilson. Unlimited.
Think of future. Think if Future had this gauntlet when he fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Russell, don't leave. Russell. Russ. No, I mean, hey, call him by his tag. Danger Russ. Well, you know where you don't have people leaving?
Where else are people leaving? Wait,
I
what?
said, you know where people aren't leaving?
Punninggame.com?
That's right. Check it out. Monday through Friday, we got the entire network for you there, beginning to now. Also on YouTube, type in that search bar, Comic Wade Taylor, all together, no spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips of that man's stand-up, most importantly, and then you get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, his show. So, subscribe, but back on punninggame.com. Get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Punning Game shop and get t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. So go get something cool, and don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. And don't forget to follow us on the socials. Like Nathan said, it helps us out a ton. And welcome to all the new subscribers we have, by the way. 210 people checking out the stuff on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Hey, there's nothing about being able to watch porn on my Titan gauntlets, so I think I'm out without the use of that screen, because, I mean, that's perfect angle. We're out. Peace.
No one's ever going to wash that gauntlet.
Who is this?